Warning, this podcast may contain adult language that is not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, this podcast may contain spoilers, so if you're not into that sort of thing, you might want to skedaddle.
Here we go, guys. We're starting the podcast now. Yay. What's up, guys?
Hi. Hey.
My name's Arnaldo. And I'm going to be the leader of the podcast.
I'm Gerald.
Gerald? Gerardle?
No, just Gerald.
My name is...
I call him Gerardle to make fun of him.
My name is Asperger's.
Don't forget Pete over there.
He's the only one
Who you guys making fun of?
Pete's looking at me
Ourselves?
like... Yeah, we're being...
Asperger's is from some show I watched.
Asperger's is a mental disease.
Yeah, no, but some kid is called Asperger's on the show I watched.
Wait,
What's
really?
up?
It's called Parenthood, and the kid has Asperger's, and they make fun of him. They call him Asperger's. I was about to say, shots fired, Coda.
Shots fired, Coda! What's up, guys? Welcome to NakamaCast, your only
That's not true.
anime podcast that features us.
That is true.
Right now.
What?
Are we
Who
the
else
only
is it gonna
anime
feature?
podcast?
We could be guests on
We're the only anime podcast with us four.
There's other anime podcasts out
I'm
there?
sure there are.
Yeah, there's Anime Club, there was Podtaku,
There's Yay Anime.
there's some others that I've listened to that
They're
I
pretty
just
popular.
don't like. Podtaku was the most popular, but they went on permanent hiatus. They're not anime, they're game centric. Who was I going to talk about? I can't remember what their name was, but I listened to this one that's really big because I was trying to get more into the anime podcast, and the guys just sounded so nerdy and weeby. I couldn't get over it. He was like, I know this is bad, but I just want to listen to people who sound like normal dudes. And I know this is really mean of me, but the guy was just like, literally the voice I was making, hello guys, welcome back to our podcast, but it's really popular. And then the other dude was like, yes, hello. They sounded so...
Well, I mean, if they have good opinions, I didn't
like their opinions either.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
other thing. I could get over the voices, but I didn't really.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not feeling what you guys are talking about.
Gotcha.
Multiple episodes,
Dang.
I was like, I'm not really feeling it.
I mean, I find
Podcast
Morgan
all
Freeman's
the time.
voice grating, but I like his acting. No, I'm just playing.
He should do an anime podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Bro, he should, what is it? Be the host of a panel.
I can just imagine Morgan Freeman being like, on today's episode, we are talking about Bakemonogatari.
I need that in my life. I need him to voice act in anime.
That'd be tight.
Morgan Freeman.
He needs to voice act Goku.
Oh, God.
Alright, guys, you want to introduce ourselves? Get into this bad boy?
We already did. I'm Gerald.
But for real, though,
Okay.
I'm Cody. I am... Dang it, I dropped this again. Why am I not putting it on the table?
That's fine.
I am Cody. I run the Convention Reviews channel. I run part of Weekday One Up with my dude over here.
Hey.
And I am one of 4 parts to NakamaCast.
You're 25% of this podcast.
Wow.
But you do 90.
Okay, gotcha. And who wants to go next? We've got the whole crew here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of that,
First time in a while.
I was listening to last week's Cast, and you had me in the lineup, and I wasn't even there.
He wasn't. I actually noticed that earlier. I was
Oh
like,
crap! I did put him in the lineup. I was tired when I edited that.
You're fine. I laughed at it.
I just realized I did that. Dang. People were probably like, man, I thought Nick was going to be here. I saw him in the lineup. So, well, you're already talking, so who are you?
I'm Nathan. Hello. I'm sick. My voice.
You don't sound it.
Really?
You sound exactly normal.
You sound a little nasally.
Until you said really. Everything else sounded perfectly
No.
normal.
I can hear it just because I know you so well.
Just so you know, Nate, you normally are fine on this, but you're the farthest back from the mic, so just make sure you're speaking up.
I'm talking so loud.
Like, I'm sure you'll be fine. Drew, if he was far back from the mic, I'd have to watch him. Okay, who's Dakota?
Well, that's my name. And I'm also known as Mr. Director. And I'm on this show, Weekday One Up, part of the Convention Reviews crew.
Yeah.
Drew?
As Drew, known as Dribby Doo, I'm on this show, Nakamacast, and I'm part of the Convention Reviews crew, too.
So, I got a question. Are you phasing out Dante? Is it just Drew we do now?
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that.
Dante's phasing out? You're saving
He's
that for
gone.
your kid?
Yep, firstborn. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to
Titus? Leon?
My firstborn son's going to have a cool
Squall?
name. I don't know. He might have
What,
more than
Dante
one first
Titus?
name.
You can't have
You can't
that.
put two
Too
epic
many
names
Zeus.
together.
Just Zeus. God.
Nothing else, not even a last name.
So, I had a fan of the show write me on Convention Reviews. I know that they're a fan of the
This
show.
show?
Yeah, because they said, how would the Convention Reviews / Nakamacast crew feel about being Kingdom Heartsified?
Heck yeah.
So they're making fan art of all of us as Kingdom Hearts
Heck
characters.
yeah.
Hopefully
I
it's
got a
cool.
bubble in my throat. Oh God, do you hear it? Ah!
I don't
What?
I don't know the bubble.
There's a
You
bubble in your throat.
got a hiccup?
No, they had like an air bubble stuck right there. In my
Oh, that's
throat.
weird.
I've never experienced that or seen anybody.
I hear people
experience
say it, but I don't know what it means, what it feels like.
Just like an air bubble that just like.
that. Go to the hospital.
I'm calling 911 right now.
This is unnatural. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the news section.
Yay.
And I've got to write it in here this time. I got to write the time codes in here.
Got your notebook.
Yes.
My handy dandy notebook.
I might just, no, I'm not gonna just leave it here. Dang it, I wrote, okay. I gotta write this
You
down.
could if you would. You would if you could. Not allowed to
I
yet.
coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Okay, 6 minutes. News. Okay. Anyone intro the news? Did we intro it?
You just did.
You just did.
Did we have a song or anything?
You did.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, today, the first topic of news that we are discussing is the Zelda fan series. The Zelda animated fan series, which was brought back and onto Kickstarter to
Okay.
hopefully be made into an awesome, awesome show. Got what everybody who knows Nintendo should have expected. It's been shut down due to a copyright claim. Nintendo, stop what you're doing. This is ridiculous. All they do is shut down all these awesome fan projects. The fans try and back their stuff. They try and do all these cool things for them, and Nintendo just shuts them the F down.
Now my question is, why shut it down if it's not making any money off of it?
It's a Kickstarter. They aren't getting money.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's to make the thing.
Yeah, they did this. They did the same thing for what's it called? For that Mario demo, the 3D Mario World demo.
He has no idea. I told him about that last week, and he didn't know what it was.
You didn't play that?
I could have swore he did.
Well, they shut that down. Like, they just go and they just shut everything down, and it's stupid. I mean, I'm sorry, but whoever the next president of
Then why
Nintendo is,
didn't Mario
Iwata
Warfare-
rest in peace. But whoever the next president of Nintendo is, they need to realize that fans are what drives these companies. And there's a reason that Sony and Microsoft are dominating the market right now, and it's because they got that insane fan support. But I just
Why wasn't Mario Warfare shut down?
Not Mario.
Or
Because it's parody.
Yeah, it's parody.
Yeah, if you put parody on something,
But they weren't making a
really do
parody
anything
in this
about it.
animated series. It was just supposed to be an
It was
animated
based. It
series.
was
I
supposed
got
to be based off of like Link to the Past.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they just come to an agreement? Like, take a good amount of whatever profits are made, if there are any made. Like, why do they have to say, hey, don't do this?
Nintendo's been very, very, very finicky making shows or movies of any of their stuff since the '80s when they did the Super Mario show and the Link and the.
But it's not just the shows. This is just how Nintendo is. They
Well,
don't let
Kill-
anybody do anything. This is literally what we said with the Mario thing. There was like a 3D. There's a remake of an old Mario game, and it looked amazing. And me and Dakota, when we were talking about it, we were like, they should have just hired this dude. Like, paid him not as much as you would normally pay a company, but enough for him to like be like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm getting paid for this, and have him make this and put it out, and then they own it. But he got paid to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
That's
have
what I'm
trains
saying,
now.
have a negotiation.
Yeah, they
why
should
would
have done, but instead they just shut people down. So I don't know.
I feel like
We gotta make sure if we gotta listen to this, see if we can hear it for next time.
What, the train?
Yeah.
see if it picks
Yeah, well,
up.
It's fine if we can hear it. I mean, you know how long we've dealt with trains on weekday?
Well, I'm wondering. I don't think it's that loud.
It's not.
It's not at all.
It'll be.
Oh, you think we might not be able
It
to
was
hear
louder by your house, I would think.
Yeah, we might not be able to
because
hear
you're like
It's-
40 feet from the train.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Any more news?
Yeah, there's one more bit of news.
Can I introduce it?
Yes.
All right. Yes, got so sad. All right. So, a couple years ago, Death Battle did Goku versus Superman.
Was it years?
Yeah, it was 2013 when they released it.
I'm old.
Oh, this is the news? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And 2 years ago, they came out and Superman won the Death Battle.
Boo! Everybody booed.
Every including me, who I'm a huge Superman fan. Only because they didn't really study up on Goku that as much as they should have. They followed up to a certain point of his training and then stopped, and they were like, okay.
They had Super Saiyan 4?
They went up to it, but they didn't count on the
went
stream.
he's talking about base form, because everything starts at base form. Because the Super Saiyans multiply as base form. Goku never hit his climax. He's always breaking his limit. So they did after, what was it, the Cell fight? Right after the Cell fight.
No, they did it after Frieza fight.
Oh, right after the Frieza fight, he was lifting, I think, 40 tons in base form on King Kai's planet. So times
Well,
that
now
by
in
10.
Dragon Ball Super, how much is he doing on King Kai's
They didn't even measure.
That's an effing ton.
But
Either way,
he's always. I mean, he beat. If you think about it, he beat Cell and Frieza at the same time, who are also dead at the time. When you're dead, your body is more resilient. Didn't even go Super Saiyan.
That's filler.
That is filler.
but anyway,
But still, he's a lot stronger later in the show.
so they only followed up to a certain point, and that's what made a lot of people mad. They're like, you didn't study up on it, well, let's do a rematch. And they wouldn't do it. And then finally, I just learned about this actually a couple weeks ago.
Man, this ain't recording. It was recording. I don't know why it stopped.
Always when I'm talking.
I'm sorry, dude. It wasn't recording.
Is it working out?
All right, guys. You can see us now. I hope. I'm just gonna put the other screen in. I think it stopped. Okay, keep going. It's a podcast anyway. They don't supposed to see us.
So they keep, and then finally Death Battle comes out, and they're like, all right, what, we're gonna do a rematch, shut everybody up, and
it wasn't because people were bitching. It was because new stuff came out.
That's why people
New
were
information
complaining.
about
because it's not their fault. They'd probably been working on the first one for months, but then they announced Super Saiyan God, and so they're like, well, we're already halfway done with this. We can't put it in there, and then so they decided.
Super Saiyan God was announced after it came out.
Yeah. So everyone was like, well, dang. So for this one, they decided, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do not only Super Saiyan God in this one, but do Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. The one with the blue hair. Yeah, they spoiled it.
You already had it spoiled.
I knew it the blue, but I know what it is now.
Okay.
So.
Which is a dumb name.
Everyone thinks it's stupid.
So they fight again, and it's awesome, and they're both kicking butt, but the outcome is still the same. Superman still wins, but I'm a lot happier with their explanation of it this time.
Yeah.
I actually totally agree. I think they...
Last time they just...
I don't want to...
power.
I don't want to debate about Superman and if he's lame or anything about that.
Oh, I'm getting to that next.
Cody is...
No, but okay, look. I totally agree with him winning now.
I agree too.
Now that they've explained it all, but it just proves to me why I like Goku so much better. Because Goku's a story of a man having to come from nothing, almost nothing. He's like he's a runt Saiyan. He's like one of the weakest ones, and he's to become the strongest man in the universe and keep training and all this and like always having to overcome this stuff. Superman doesn't lose. It's impossible. He can't lose, and that's why he's lame.
The only time he has lost, he just got resurrected.
Yeah, so like I don't know. It's cool to see Goku like train and become awesome and have to go through all this stuff. And he could lose. Goku has lost so many times.
Yeah, and
died so many times.
And a lot of people don't like Superman because of the OP reason. He's too OP. He basically, what's the point of having any other superhero if this superhero could just...
It stopped recording again. Guys, we're just having no video this time. The GoPro's being effing crazy.
But... like, one of my reasonings at first...
We'll get video next time. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Nate.
You're fine. Was, there's an episode of Justice League where Superman and the Flash race. The Flash beats Superman by half a second. That superhero no longer has any point in the whole Justice League DC universe because Superman's better than him. Or just as good. I mean...
Oh, it was a foot race?
It was a foot race. No flying involved at all. Just pure running. and
Superman beat him?
no, Flash still won, but
But
just
by half a
barely.
second.
But just barely. So he kind of makes other superheroes pointless. But that's not my reasoning for not liking him as much as others. I still like Superman. I think that's something you can't.
That's one thing I don't want Dakota to get me wrong. I think he thinks I absolutely hate Superman. Superman's cool.
You've
Like, I don't
given me
hate
no,
Superman.
You give me no other inclination to think otherwise.
I don't hate Superman. I just think he's overrated. Like, why is he gotta be so strong?
He can't be overrated because everybody on Earth has the same exact opinion as you right now. He can't be overrated when everybody hates him because of that reason. When
I don't
if they
think-
would pick up a comic book and read it,
Dude, I don't need to pick up a comic book. Death Battle literally just told me that he is impossible to beat.
but it's not just
They explained
that.
multiple times how Goku could never win no matter how strong
But
he
they act
is.
like there is no character. The Superman is a very in-depth character. It's a character about coming.
That's not what I care about. When I watch something like this, I want to see the epic fights. I want to see the build-up, like the struggle. Like, I can't do it just because I'm not good enough. Not because there's Krypton in my face. Kryptonite. Sorry. Krypton is the whole planet's in my face. Just because there's kryptonite in my face, it's because I'm not good enough personally, and I got to go get better.
But
And I'm just saying I like Goku better just because
I
he
agree.
inspires me to train.
Right.
Like they show him doing this training and him like trying to overcome this stuff and working out, and it's like, well, I gotta go do it now. But Superman, he don't need to work out. He just need to go under the sun.
my biggest issue with Superman is
You guys,
Not the
Dakota
character
said he didn't
himself.
want to do this Superman hate thing.
Yeah,
No.
let's wrap this up. You wrap
Okay.
it up.
It's not the character, it's not Superman at all. It's the writers. He has been fluctuated so much.
There's his comic books in general.
But it's stupid because there's at one point where Superman gets his ass beat by I don't know much about Superman. Let's say Wonder Woman, and then he can't beat or then he
Beat
takes
somebody to beat her.
There's a movie where he takes 50 supernovas to the face and survives. All he gets is a bloodshot eye.
I like Superman.
I do like Superman.
Oh wait, here.
There we go. Let's continue though.
But what do you feel about him never having a train?
I don't think about it that way.
Okay.
I don't either. I just think about it.
Also
I mean,
might be
I feel
because
like
you're not
it'd
a
be
GDC
shitty.
fan.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be upset if he was a villain, but he's not. So I kind of just see him.
Like if Goku lost against this
Yeah.
villain, it's
Yeah.
impossible to beat.
But it's just like he's Superman. He's Superman.
He's Superman. He stands for truth. He stands for.
And like you said,
True
like you
justice
said to
and
me
freedom.
earlier, it's about more based on his morals. Like if he's being right in his decisions. I mean, that's what the whole new movie's about, honestly, right?
That's what
about
it's all got to be about.
yeah, about whether Superman is good for planet Earth. So
I mean, and that's cool.
That's what I
fine for
like.
what
It's
it
this
is.
man that it literally has the power of a god. He can lift eternity and infinity with a little help, but he can do it. And yet he could literally punch the earth and it would explode, much like Bill's could. But we'll get to that. But he chooses to protect the planet. He chooses to be our hope and whatnot. And in the comics, I'm making him sound real.
All right, we're gonna move on. 18 minutes. We are gonna go on. What show do you guys want to talk about first?
I think we need to go Roku no Yusha.
Roku no Yusha.
Heck
Okay,
I like that a lot.
we're gonna only talk about in detail episode
First
1 because you've only
episode.
seen episode 1.
Uh-huh.
But we can talk about loosely the other two. What we think,
Okay.
but not any specific
The
details.
only one I've seen, I'm caught up on is Gate.
Okay, which I'm not because I had to watch the Superman thing.
Superman.
Broken no Yusha right off the bat, just because I was the first one to watch it. I was afraid I was going to talk it up too much.
Don't
you
say
guys.
this is the show this
I like it.
season.
I'm not saying it's the show of the season. I can't pick a show of the season. We'll talk about that at the end. What we think the show of the season is. We can debate on that. But
Oh, it's gonna be a debate.
I think it will be. But I don't have one. Is what I'm saying. But Roku no Yusha is. I thought it was the show of the season when I watched it because it was only like the third or second one that I watched. So I hadn't watched them all yet. I was like, this is it. This is the one that's gonna come out of nowhere. Like that we didn't expect to be this good. This is the Don Machi because the animation's very Don Machi-esque. Like it reminds me of it a lot. And it just shocked me, dude. Like I didn't expect him to come out and be like, I'm this cocky dude. I'm the strongest man in the world. You're gonna F with me. And then the fight scene was epic, and I was like, whoa, what is this guy?
He says strongest man in the world when his fighting style isn't
It's
really.
totally
it's
different.
not based around strength at all. It's based around
Tricks.
Tricks.
Well,
and
I want to
tactics.
know what else he can do, though. I bet he's got more up his sleeve. He trained under this master for so long.
Yeah.
Well, in the second episode, you saw what
Yeah,
else he
you
can
see
do.
more third and second episode.
But he is smart, and like you said, he strategizes for
he's
fighting.
I wouldn't say strongest man in the world, but smartest when it comes to fighting fiends.
But this may be a translation thing.
Yeah, he's not saying. He said something about that. What he means when he's saying strongest man in the world. I can't remember exactly, but he's not talking
in the third episode.
He's not like brute. He's not just saying.
He's
brute
just talking
strength.
like
he's saying all around like he'll win a fight.
Gotcha.
Like it doesn't matter who'll win it.
Yeah.
But what did you think, Dakota?
First things first, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's the anime. Other than
I can't compare.
The fiends, I don't like how they're all CG. I only
they are CG. That's what I was gonna ask you if they were.
They're CG. I'm getting over it though because I don't think it's all about the fiends. But go ahead.
It's beautiful. I love the setting. How it's like that Aztec Mayan thing.
I knew you'd like that.
I was very different. You don't see that very often, especially in anime.
Maggie.
Maggie's more desert though.
Well, and forest. Maggie's all over the place.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I really like the setting. I like the character designs. They're very very. I like the way it looks.
Wait till you get to episode 2. The girl with the flower in her hair.
She's awesome.
She's cool, dude. I love her design.
She's alright.
I want to see cosplays of her.
How is she? I was about to.
Continue.
And on top of that, I do like the guy's character a lot. You know, he's kind of a cocky douche, but man, what you got to say, Drew?
I was about to ask about that girl that Cody was talking about.
I like
her something. I know I don't dislike her, but go ahead, good. I gotta ask you a question about her.
So, I like his character. I like his motives so far. You know, and I like how he immediately was just like, well, yeah, I'm gonna be one of the.
And he was.
He knew it right away.
It's like obviously.
I like his reaction when he was like, oh, I thought it'd be a bigger deal, and then he was like, oh wait, fuck.
Yeah, it was hilarious. He wasn't like, I did it. He was like, yep, I knew it.
Yeah.
I think the reason the fiends aren't like you and I think the fiends aren't going to be as big a deal is because I think it's going to be more about the infighting between them all.
I think it is too. Between them, or at least in the beginning, and if this is a 13 episode, which I don't know if it is, the beginning is going to be fighting between them, and then the end is going to be they finally work it out, and then they just got to go fight the demon god or whatever. So I don't think the fiends are going to matter that much.
I think, like, my prediction, I don't know anything about it, is the reason there's 7 now is because this goddess...
7?
That's the whole.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the story. Is there's supposed to be 6, and they find there's actually
7 people come to meet up with them.
What?
Yeah,
that's the whole
point.
story.
How did I miss that?
That was
I don't remember
It was in a preview.
Oh, I skipped that because I'm skipping the theme song.
No, I mean,
No,
it was
in the
preview
description when you guys
before
were reading through them all,
Yeah.
and we're like picking.
Oh, so we don't know it
Yeah.
in the show yet, but it's gonna.
Right.
That's what it's gonna.
That's
be.
the part.
So you think
You think either
They
somebody
meant-
betrayed or like
the girl with the hair, with the flower in her hair, is probably the
she's
7th.
She's
No.
the newest one. 'cause
I don't know.
They
She's
never
the
heard-
odd one out.
They never
There's
heard of a
only 4.
gunpowder saint.
That's
Saint
only
of gunpowder. That's
I
new.
bet she's the
And
7th.
she's a
yeah.
saint. I don't think the saint is gonna be.
She's a
7.
gunpowder saint.
Saint's
I bet
gotta
she
be
is.
somebody questionable, Cody. If anybody's questionable, I think it's Adlet. Honestly, I mean, never mind. I have to get my point later. You haven't even seen. Did you watch the 3rd episode?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
who?
Adlet, maybe he's the main character.
His name's not Adlet.
I thought his name was
There's
Adlet.
like a D in there.
It's Adlet.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there is a D in there.
Yeah, Adelit or something like that.
It's Adlet Mayer.
Okay, sure.
Isn't that what you named Bellmare, your character?
Yeah, but
You only gave
I don't
him
know how to
Mayor.
say it my first name.
Where's it going? Well, if you remember in the backstory, we actually did hear this in the show. They mentioned the second time that they had to fight him, they actually lost some of the braves.
Yeah, a lot of people died.
So this goddess has realized 6 isn't enough because this demon's getting smarter. Let's make it 7 now.
Oh, that's your guess.
That's my
I didn't
guess.
realize there were gonna be 7 of them.
I
You guys shouldn't have told me that. That would have shocked me in the show. I'd have
Oh,
been
sorry.
like, twist!
I thought you knew. That's
I'm
why
so
I
glad
mentioned
I
it.
tuned out because you guys are past episode 1, talking about past.
We haven't talked
We
about
haven't
any
said anything.
spoilers.
Yeah, we haven't said any
No
spoilers.
spoilers, except for the girl with the white hair. You guys said her, and she didn't come into episode 2.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
but she comes in so quick. It's not a spoiler. She's
anyway,
in the
what I
theme
was saying
song.
about her was it's something stupid to be mad about. But she shoots with her right hand, but her right eye is gone or whatever. She's like this, but she has a cover
That's
over
just
her
anime, bro. That's just
Okay,
anime.
but I'm seeing
That would be
that.
weird. You'd have to be
She
like-
should have been left-handed.
That's just
Or maybe I'm an
anime,
idiot. I'm
dude.
gonna have to go back and watch it. But when I was watching the show, I was
Bro,
like,
it's
come on.
anime. Come on.
Anyway, she's a
man.
beast. She's a gunpowder state. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think the opposite of Nate. I think there's definitely a traitor in the mess for the 7.
I
You
think
think there's a
I think
traitor?
it's-
No doubt.
If there is a traitor, I think it's the sword chick.
If there's a traitor,
She might be.
I think it's the sword chick's friend.
I don't think it's like somebody drew. Ow. I don't think it's somebody that drew it. Like drew a fake tattoo or whatever, got the fake. I think they just
The
picked the
demon
wrong
god.
one
What
or
if the
whatever.
demon god made one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like something just happened.
I got you.
And they might not know. It might be like an Anakin thing. Like one day they just get there and it's like, you know what? I'm evil.
I'm evil.
All right, we gotta move on because we got a lot of shows to talk about. What do you guys? Oh, come on, Nate.
No, this is a show that I watched. Okay. I just wanted to. School Live is one that came out, and there's 2 episodes out. And I wasn't expecting much for this one, but I thought I'd watch it because I was caught up on everything else. But my God, it blew me away.
What is it?
It's literally, you think it's about 4 girls in high school.
Oh, Nate, you lost me. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
But I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it makes you question the human psyche. The psyche. The human
not gonna watch
consciousness.
Is this slice of life or is drama or what?
It's zombie apocalypse.
Okay, I'll watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it. I got
He
too
said
much. I'm
zombie.
already gonna probably drop.
Well, then I'll say something.
I've already dropped. I dropped the.
You get through this whole first episode.
At least,
Airsoft
you gotta at
guns,
least
Cody?
watch one episode.
I tried.
Okay.
You get through this whole first episode thinking it's just a slice of life anime with 4 girls in high school, and then in the last 2 minutes, you realize that the girl, the main character, you're
Don't
following.
spoil.
Yeah, he doesn't want spoiled.
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
Text it to me after we leave.
it looks
All right,
awesome.
Cody. Next show. Somebody gonna pick the next show they want to talk about?
I
I picked No Ruka, so someone else
let's
wants.
see. Ushio and Terror. Or
Ushio
and
Totoro.
Tora.
Ushio Tutora.
Totoro. Let me write it down. All right, start talking.
All right. Again, first episode. Only seen the first episode, but I think it might be my favorite so far.
I
This
thought,
season.
I don't know why. I
It's
thought
definitely
Dakota
not my
liked this
favorite,
one.
but
I
I
don't.
like it.
Go ahead. My bad.
I thought it was funny. I'm big on animation. I loved the animation of it.
The old style
The
animation.
opening.
Yeah, I do like that.
It looked
The
really
opening
cool.
is good. Yeah.
The opening is by far is my favorite opening this season.
Really?
I
Yes.
disagree with that.
Well, I
Man.
mean, it's my opinion.
I know. I never said your opinion is wrong. I just said I disagree with your
I'm gonna have
opinion.
to think of something.
And yeah, it's my favorite one so far. The whole overall show. I like the characters. Overall show. Put your ear back. Get your ear out of
My
your
ears
ear.
are cold.
So, as someone who's seen the next 2, are you guys caught up on that show?
I'm caught up on that one.
Are you caught up on that show? Or have you seen just the first one? Or I like the second episode even more than the first one. It drew me more, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to like the show. And then the third one, I liked it even more. Like I like the show. It keeps getting better. I agree with the animation. I don't think it's ever gonna be my favorite of the season.
I agree.
But I do like it, and I am gonna go with it to the end.
It just reminds me of The Mask.
I
He
think-
like gets a spear and he like changes into a different person.
I got you.
He's like unleashed.
I think
It reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho a lot.
I don't think this
I've
anime
watched
would have
it.
worked with the New Day animation. Honestly, I think
looks
because it's
great in the
about
old
because it's
animation.
about an old story, it needs the old animation. It looks
It
just
looks
as
really good. I love the old.
And if you're
animation.
upset with it, I honestly just disagree.
Yeah, I disagree with anyone who thinks it should have been a new animation. It looks great.
When I got it, I was just like, maybe I got the wrong show. But
That's just how it's animated.
yeah,
I like how I liked it in the first episode when he was like, the guy was like, "What are you gonna do if I take the spear out of you?" And he's like, "I'm going to devour humanity. So you let the spear out of me." And then he like starts kicking it further into him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why would I let you out if you're gonna do that?"
It's just cool because it's funny, but then the action is really good. Too.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right, I'm gonna just start going down my list that I have written down.
Okay.
Next, we need to talk about possibly one of the best shows this season,
Yeah.
God Eater.
You know, Enta Utsuki. You know what we do.
All right, what do we think about God Eater, guys?
First of all, the freaking animation is beautiful. That's my favorite animation that we watched.
I thought the
this
end was
season.
cool.
The Into the first episode.
Yeah.
I
you've
don't
only seen the
remember.
first episode though.
I'll be honest. The first episode, I thought the first episode was boring.
What?
Yeah.
You don't really get much out of it, but
Thank you.
What do you
It's-
mean you don't get much out of
it's
it?
just training.
There was
Training.
a lot of just build up training.
The end. That's why I said the end was really cool. I was
You're
like,
thinking
oh
of the
man,
second
I get it
episode. Second
now.
episode's a lot better.
No, I totally agree that I didn't think the first episode was anything like
It got me.
exceptional. The second episode is where I was drawn in.
Yeah, and it's
I
good
don't
that way.
remember.
I
We
mean,
started
that's
going
fine.
deeper into it.
Yeah.
That's how Dragon Ball Super was for me too. We'll talk about that later.
I'm trying to remember what happened at the end of the first episode. They just blended together. For me. Is that where he was?
His,
in prison?
they
They
found
put
out
it-
his sword was finished.
And it
That's
was
the end of the first episode.
That's the end of the
Yes.
first
Oh
episode.
dang! Well,
transformed.
yeah.
I thought that was
Okay.
cool.
I guess
Is
it was
the
that good.
animation CG in this?
No.
I can't figure it out.
I can
too
tell you
much-
what it is. Okay,
too
first of
much
all,
slow-mo.
this is Ufotable. They're the ones who do Fate. So think about how sexy Fate looks if you've ever seen it. But they got like all these different textures and all this stuff on people.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler was talking about it. There's normally 2 textures that they use on anime characters. They're using 4 for everything.
Yeah, they
in
look
this
more
one.
3D.
Yeah, it's what you're used to. It looks weird to you because there's more to them.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Is this one based off the game? I can't remember.
Yeah, God Eater, the game, which I wanted to play for a long time but never have. But yeah, it's just a lot more. You're not used to seeing that much, so it looks weird to you. But I was weird about it on the first episode. By the end of the second one, I was used to it, and I'm like, I like the art.
Yeah, it's like when the opening started. It wasn't an opening, like the opening scene. I was like, I like this animation. And then it got did a close up. I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm like, it's different now. And then it's just when you're far away, you don't notice it all. And it looks awesome. When you're really close up, you notice it, but it still looks good.
Yeah.
It's just you notice it more.
Is this your favorite this season, Drew?
I don't know, bro. There's so many shows I'm watching right now. I can't say.
I'll let you know what my favorite is in a few episodes. Cause
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little early.
Dang.
Okay. Let me check the time and then we'll move on. Alright. Let's move on to Gangsta.
Gangsta.
Are we all caught up on Gangster?
No.
I am.
I've not seen episode 3, but I've seen 1 and 2.
Okay.
How many have you seen?
Damn, I was about to ask you what you thought about B/2.
Oh
Man!
Ooh.
He got killed.
He
He
got
got
wrecked.
destroyed.
Those things look like they're beastie.
Yeah. So we learned more about the dog tags.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about Gangster before. Gangster's cool. I love the opening to Gangsta. I think it's awesome. And the ending song I like too. I like the characters. We don't even talk too much about this because we talked about it on the Final Fantasy podcast. You weren't there, but
Okay.
But basically, like with the next 2 episodes that came out, without spoiling, I just thought they added. Well, the second one at least. I only saw the second one.
They showed
added more to it, more depth.
yeah.
Johnny Depp?
Nope.
Did anyone else?
They explained the dog tags a little
They
bit.
explain the medicine too.
Yeah.
I gotta say, what's the deaf one's name?
Nicholas Brown.
Nicholas.
And he's Asian.
He's one of my.
They
He's
made a point
probably
saying
one of my
that.
favorite characters I've seen in a lot of things.
Man, when he talked for the first time in that first
Oh, when he kicked the car.
He talks a lot now.
I talked in the second one too.
He talks.
I
a
don't
lot.
like when he talks though.
Why?
Like the
What?
the first episode was epic. I think they should just make it more like that, where he doesn't talk at all,
Well,
except
he-
for in this episode.
I mean,
only
it's
during
only like
epic
when
stuff.
serious things
Yeah.
are going.
Well, then I think it would get cheesy if they only talk during epic moments or
Says Mr. Silent Bob.
what? I'm not Silent Bob. You're Silent Bob.
No, I'm saying you love Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Someone who only talks.
He looked like
Someone that only talks when he gives an epic speech.
No. He gave one in that. He gives one speech that was very meaningful.
Or good.
And then the other
good
time,
advice.
it's just like little quips. Like he throws a guy off the train, and the guy looks at him like this, and he just goes, "No ticket." Only
That's
line of the
epic.
whole. Only line
That's
of the whole
epic.
movie.
You throw a guy off a train, and the guy looks at you like, "What the hell did you just do?" He's like, "Yeah, no ticket."
All right, we're not talking about this. We're gonna move on to the next show, since we talked about Gangster quite a bit in the past already, which is Charlotte.
Love it.
I haven't watched
I knew
Charlotte.
you would love it.
You didn't. I told you to watch that.
You wrote.
I did write Charlotte. It's the last one I wrote.
I watched Roku no Yusha.
It was the last one I wrote.
I watched 4 things today. What did I watch? I watched Roku no Yusha. I watched
Yushio and Toro?
Usha. Yeah. Or no, I watched that yesterday. Maybe.
Dang it! I'll go look at the list, man.
Gate?
No, it was new stuff. All right, you watched today. You should have watched Charlotte. You watched God Ear, Roku no Yusha, and Overlord.
There was one other. I watched one more today.
Game of Laplace, Chaos Dragon,
You didn't watch that?
Dragon Ball Super, Gachimon.
No.
That's it.
I swear to God I watched one more because I know I watched 4 things today. What was it? Oh wait, did I? Oh, I did watch Charlotte. I did.
My God.
I forgot what it was because it wasn't as action packed. There was a lot of other stuff going on. I did watch
Okay,
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Drew, you're not hot on it. Why? Why aren't you hot on Charlotte?
She don't got the booty.
I just don't.
He don't got the.
This might not be your style of show.
Probably.
I like the.
I don't like
video
that
girl.
they're.
She's funny.
I just feel like it's pointless. Their powers, they can only use them. There's so many freaking things wrong with all of their powers. The guy who claims he can teleport,
That's not
he's just really fast,
Yeah, he's
and he can't control his speed. And then the girl, she can only be invisible to one person at a time.
It's useful.
That's the point.
No, man.
The
If you're
point
trying
is
to
that
rob a
they're
bank
broken.
or do something,
No,
she
I
ain't gonna rob
understand
no
that.
bank. I don't need to watch broken superheroes.
That's the point.
I don't need to watch that shit.
They're
That's a
not
soap
trying
opera.
to be superheroes. Have you even watched episode 2?
Yeah, I have.
They're not superheroes.
What are they? Just trying to save other kids or whatever, something like
From
that?
what happened to her brother?
Well, I don't think it's not good to me.
No.
It reminds me of Plastic Memories. It's
That's
that same
exactly.
type of
This
vibe,
show is
and I
going to be
can't watch it.
This is the sad show of the season. It's made by people who made Angel Beats.
And you guys made me watch Angel Beats, and I regret that.
I regret
that. I regret it, guys. You made me watch this show and I didn't like it.
I hated it.
I know a person who doesn't have a broken. The new chick didn't have a broken power.
What new chick?
The fire.
Is this from episode 3?
Don't
I'm not
spoil
watching
me.
episode
I
I've
didn't
three.
only
know that,
seen
sorry.
2.
Dang it, man.
Well, she got something wrong with her. You just ain't found it out yet.
This is supposed to be
Everybody's
the
got it.
sad show, the psychological, like.
I was expecting when I found out that they had powers. When he had powers, I was like, oh, this is gonna be tight.
Now,
That was
the
like,
thing
oh,
that was
there's
wrong with
high
his
schoolers.
power is he could only possess someone for 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
You just wanted too much out of it.
No, they gave you.
I think
half
it's
a
an interesting
story.
concept.
I like
'cause
the main character. I like the main character
I think
a lot.
he's a douchebag.
Exactly.
He is
I
a
think there's
douchebag.
not enough.
Yeah,
douchebag
he was
characters.
cracking me the F up, dude. The
Yeah.
first episode, I was loving this dude.
He was like, I can't date girls right now because I study every waking moment when I'm not sleeping. And then he was like, that's bullshit. I don't do that.
Yeah, I love his character.
It's
dude.
only because I only want this
I
one
hope he
chick.
gets his ass
And then he finally gets that one
True.
chick. He gets his ass kicked.
I hope he gets it beat bad.
But I was mad when they were like, you can't be using your powers for this thing. I was like, what's he hurting?
What's he hurting? Well, because they tell you in episode 2 why you can't.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stupid
I like
reason.
it.
That's
It's not a
I'm-
stupid reason.
I'm
so
looking forward.
stupid.
I like it because you have all these different animes where it's like these guys got powers now they're saving the world, and these ones are like we have powers and we're just trying to make sure they don't get caught with
But
them.
they don't last long.
It's got Effie. It's
I think
kinda
they're
got
gonna
like
figure
an
out how to
X-Men
fix
feel
them
me.
too, though. I think
That's stupid too.
I think
They
it's
only last
developing
for a
too.
certain
You
amount of
develop
time.
it.
Drop the show, Drew. It's not for you. It's not your style.
That's fine.
Drew wants those action-y shows.
It don't
If you
even
got
have
a
to
broken
be
power,
action.
you
I've
don't
watched
need it.
other shows that aren't action. I
What?
think.
Drew
I have
doesn't.
to think about it.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
gotta
Drew
think
doesn't like
about.
shows that make him have to think.
No, dude. Yeah, I
No,
thought
he
shows I
loved
watched,
Death Note.
dude. That's an yeah.
But it was pretty.
That's action.
It's pretty epic, though.
There's plenty of non-action stuff in Death Note where it's just you're thinking.
Right.
Okay, let's.
This show doesn't make you think; it just makes you feel like a loser. Doesn't make you think
Okay,
it's not
we're
like they're
moving
like,
on,
what's 2
Drew.
plus 6?
We're moving on to Chaos Dragon.
I don't
That's
know.
my show. That was
You
a Jack
like
in the
Chaos
Box
Dragon?
for me.
I-
That came out of nowhere.
I started off slow. That one for me. I was like, what? I was like, okay, this it was exciting. I was excited for it, and I was like, alright, what's going on? And then when it got into it,
As soon as I saw that blood, I
Man.
knew it was real.
yeah, like it was a
I knew it
lot
was
more
real.
violent than I thought it was gonna be.
I like how it's violent, but
You caught up.
I'm caught up.
I gotta talk to you. Don't say spoilers.
It spoils itself.
It does.
I don't want spoilers.
Stupid.
Stop.
How far are you?
One episode.
You saw how.
You saw how it
The
doesn't
characters
already-
are gonna get killed.
It tells you
Yeah.
which ones are gonna get killed in the first
Yeah,
episode.
because it shows them and it has them X'd out.
Yeah, and the ones that are all bright up are his friends. The ones that are yellow are acquaintances, and the ones that are black are ones he's never met.
Why you gotta kill somebody every time to use a power?
That's a dumb power.
Hell
You
yeah.
want to talk about
Whoa,
dumb
stop
powers?
spoiling. He has to kill somebody every time he wants to use the power?
Somebody gotta sacrifice.
Every single time.
Thanks for the spoiler.
And it has to be a friend.
And it has to be somebody that's bonded.
Wait, that's cool though.
Are you
No,
crazy?
Wait, just think about where that's gonna go. Like he's gonna have
He'll
to
have
really.
He's gonna be
friends.
a lonely king.
No, think about how this is gonna be. Like he's gonna have to start making these decisions. Like, is this worth doing this? Like, can I do this? And it's
I'm
gonna
not
get
gonna
epic.
spoil how he is right now.
Yeah.
We'll let you.
Yeah.
Well, if that's how it goes, it'll be epic. But I don't know.
If that's
I
how
think
it goes,
the
I'll
action
like
will be
it.
good.
I'll continue because you guys like it.
I just
but
want
I didn't
him
like
to
it.
train.
I only
I
watched
just
the
want
first
him to go
episode.
hit the weight room and learn how to fight. Because all these people, they're not sacrificing people every time they kill people, and they have mystical weapons.
Especially people that are stronger than you.
Yeah, go hit the weight room. Go train. Stop being a wuss.
They'll have this 11-year-old hit
This
the
is the
ring.
same conversation you had about Arslan though, and now you love Arslan.
Arslan has hit the weight room. He's
Okay.
working out. Arslan is fighting. He is in there. And obviously they don't have weight rooms in anime, but I'm saying he's done an effort to try to change his skill level. This kid is just like crying. I gotta kill you. Kill him? Okay.
No, see, I think if they didn't have the list of
Yeah,
people,
that's spoiled.
I hate the list. It annoys the crap out of me because it's just like, guess what? this is the list of people that we're gonna kill. So guess what? Which one's it gonna be today?
Maybe that'll get cool.
I just feel like the last episode is gonna be him killing the boss, and then all these spirituals are gonna be behind him, all the people that he killed, and they're just like, "Good job."
They're just like,
good job, he's killed us all.
they all hit the weight room in spirit
What
world.
if he
They're
kills
like,
himself in the last episode?
He should.
Ain't nobody left.
He just needs to grow
full
up.
power.
Grow
Where are you
up.
going, Drew?
I gotta pee. Ibuki. That's the name.
Are you serious?
What kind of name is Ibuki?
You gotta pee? We're doing a podcast. Go, hurry. Go.
Is it Ibuki or Ibuki?
Go to the bathroom. You're wasting time.
Is it Ibuki or Ibuki?
Hey, I don't know. Let me see. Let's move on to another show that
Ibuki.
he's not watching.
Okay.
Aoharu X Kikanju.
I don't
That's
think
the
I'll
machine. That's the.
Oh, okay. I only watched those four that you told me.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to watch that one because I didn't think it was that important.
I like it.
I like it too,
It's got
man.
a good story. Are you all caught up on it?
Oh, I'm halfway through the third episode, so no.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's it's an action anime where no one dies.
Yeah, I think it's funny. His friend is a hentai manga artist, or her friend, because it's a girl who looks like a guy. Is a hentai manga
Right.
artist, and I don't know, like I like the action is really good. Like
What show we talking about?
the airsoft gun one.
Oh man, I tried.
The action is really good. Like you think, oh, it's freaking airsoft guns. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I was like, toy airsoft guns. It's gonna be dumb. And then they started fighting, and I was like, they made airsoft guns really epic.
Kind of like Shokugeki no Sumei Cooking.
Except you don't like this one.
I watched half an episode.
Okay, so you didn't even get to the fight at the end. Good job, Drew.
I'm sure they had to put some wet rags on their whelps from their airsoft wounds.
You would like it. You would like at least the rest of that first episode.
The opening is awesome.
I like it. Yeah, the opening's good. I'm glad they got rid of any similarities to Warren High School right off the bat.
I think you're the only one who was feeling that.
Well,
I think it was just a coincidence that there happened to be a host club and it happened to be a girl who looks like a guy.
and the reason that she starts helping him is because she's in debt to him now. Is another similarity.
It's just a coincidence.
I hope so.
Nothing else
I
is
need to watch
anything
that.
like it.
Is Oran High School good?
If you don't like Charlotte, you're not gonna like
Yeah, you're
Oran
not
High
gonna like
School.
Oran. I like it, but you
Are
wouldn't.
they? I was about to bash it. That anime so bad.
God.
What's next, man?
All right, let me find what we want to talk about.
Here, I got one.
We need
No,
to watch
I'm just
about
going down
Arson
my
too,
list.
man.
I'm just
Arson
going
is cool. I want to talk about Arson.
I'm not caught up on Arslan.
I'm not either.
Are you
I'm on
caught up
episode 12.
Shokugeki? No, so.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about new shows, Drew.
You see Saiba, Jericho?
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
They don't know who that is.
They don't.
Oh, he doesn't care. You care.
All right,
How far
we're moving
into it
on.
are
We're
you?
moving on. We're moving on.
He's like 8 episodes out.
Yeah.
We have to move on because I gotta write
I'm
the time
listening.
code.
I'm waiting for you,
Go.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saiba.
We're talking about Game of Laplace.
Oh man, I need to watch
Which
it.
one was that?
I haven't
It's
watched
the
it.
horror one.
I haven't watched
I told
want
Dakota
it.
there was a
I
horror.
want it
one
now,
on there.
gimme.
He told me it wasn't.
You don't know the name?
No, I heard you. Game of Lap Place.
There's some other thing in the beginning, but I don't know what it's called. I'm the only one that's watched it.
Just tell
Yes.
us.
Just
Tell
tell
me
us
if I
what you
need to
think.
watch it. Thumbs up or thumb down.
Is it a good horror?
You've not watched it, Drew? I only watched the first episode so far. I'm probably gonna watch the other two tonight
Right.
after this, but because I liked the first one. So far, horror-wise, so they were showing a lot of shout-outs to Another, like with
I hope.
dolls and stuff. Like there were a lot of stuff where I was like, they're shouting Another out. It's not Another, but they're shouting it out
Oh yeah.
in the first
Is it
episode.
made by the same people or
I have no idea.
someone that just likes him?
I think it was Madhouse making this.
I like
But I don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong. I know Madhouse is making Overlord, which we're gonna talk about later. We're gonna talk about it later, Drew. God.
It's a good show.
I think Another's in that top 5 that I'm supposed to.
I need to watch a horror anime. I've never
Another's
watched
so
it.
good. Another.
It's my-
I'm dead serious, dude. I'm gonna text you that later. Get Another.
It's my favorite horror anime.
Dude, that
I've
show is
seen, of
so
course.
good.
Can me and Taylor watch it?
It's on my Crunchyroll. You guys can just pop on that.
I don't need.
Watch that subbed.
That's so.
Anyway,
can't watch,
Game of Laplace, like I think it's gonna be Death Note-y.
Okay.
Because at first you don't. Okay, it's really gory,
So
but
like
of course it's a horror. So
like a Death Note, another like hybrid.
yeah, like in the first 5 minutes, you'll realize, oh, this is a really effing gory show.
Okay.
Which I didn't expect
Is
from
it
like.
nasty?
There's blood. There's. Oh well.
They didn't have cannibalism.
I'm just gonna tell you this is not a spoiler. No cannibalism. Tokyo Ghoul though.
But they don't show you like you're describing.
Okay, but in the first episode, in the first 5 minutes, I'm only telling you this because it's in the first 5 minutes. You see, there was a person dismembered and had their body parts sewn back on in different parts, and they show it.
Oh man, that's weird.
Like it's
that's
kinda
like
freaky.
that's like Japanese legend too.
They've got a lot of Japanese legend stuff in it that they've talked about, but pretty much it's another girl who looks like a guy or a guy who looks like a girl. I think it's a guy who looks like a girl.
Is it like a mystery thing?
Yeah, and she is or he is blamed for doing the killing, but to try and clear his or her name, she's gonna try and find the real killer. But he or she also like has the want to kill or something.
So he's
but
not sure if she
then there's another detective who's like the L, and he's a high school student. And he's really smart, and they say that they're gonna go against each other to find the killer first. Like I don't know. That's the end of the
But
first
this L
episode.
guy doesn't like the L character of the show doesn't believe that he or she did it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you everything that happened because I don't want to spoil the cool
Dude,
parts.
text me this.
Yeah.
But just know that it is a horror, and horrors start off slow. The same thing
yeah.
with Another. If you watch Another, those first at least 3 episodes are gonna bore you to death
I
because
love-
they're building it in. But they get good by the
This
think
ain't
end.
like
the reason I
Scooby Doo.
love
I ain't gonna know
horror
who the
animes-
killer is after a few episodes.
No,
No.
Another.
Did
dude,
you guys know
Another
it was
kept
on
you
Another?
guessing. Bro,
Another, you don't find out
think
until
you
the
know?
last episode.
For real?
Another
Yeah.
keeps you fooled, dude. You think you know what's going on, and then later they're like, "No, this is what's going on." But
Yeah.
that wasn't even really what was going on. By the end, you're like, "I don't know what's going on."
They
Is
even
it
draw on
good?
your face.
I
when
love
you even
Another,
know.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to watch it when it first came out, and those first episodes bored me. But it was because I was watching it every week.
Yeah.
That's a show you got to run through. I watched it with Katie when I was with her. We watched it in one day, which I think is the best way to do it.
I think I watched it in 2.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 days. It's
I can't do
13
that.
episodes. It's only 13.
Dang it. I know,
Just
but
sit there and run
Taylor
through
It's so
can't do
good,
it.
man.
Can Taylor handle that kind of gore? It's a really gory.
She can't handle subs.
Like it's got
She
one
thinks
of.
subs are the end of the world.
It literally has one of the goriest scenes of anything I've ever seen. Like every time I look at
Which
a
one?
goriest scenes, the umbrella scene.
Oh!
Anytime I look at a list of goriest scenes of anime,
So
that
these
is
are murder
always on
mysteries.
there.
They're not.
This
just
is
like,
the murder mystery. This
Another's
is
not a murder mystery.
no. I think that Game of Laplace is,
Mm.
but Another's not.
Another's like.
What you just said,
DHT.
another had you guessing.
But you just have to watch it. We can't
Yeah,
talk.
it's got a crazy plot.
Another
And
is crazy.
I think that's why I like
Okay,
horror
let's talk
animes
about
so much,
Overlord,
'cause
man.
there
We've already
aren't
talked
no,
any-
we're talking about Gate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it. I
No, no, no,
love
no.
it.
Okay, Gate. What do you? Somebody start. I'm writing down the time code. So.
I really like the idea of it a lot.
I agree, but no buts. I guess my thing is, it's funny how they depict government very, very
Oh my God.
accurately.
The first episode, Japan's like, we got this under control, and then it cuts to America, and they're like, okay, guys, come on, we're gonna come over and help. Japan will
That
come
was the
let
second
us help.
episode.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
second
second
episode.
episode.
The first episode,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happens
yeah,
is Japan's government is we're like, well, we're just going to declare this part of Japan. This is the special region because new land, it's ours.
Yeah.
That's a government kind of thing.
And
And
then
then
America's just
the next
like, "Why don't
episode,
we
America's
get it?"
like, well, you obviously need help with this, so we'll be over in
No,
a bit.
America's like, there's probably oil in there.
Yeah, we need to be over there.
I bet you there's that other dimension oil gonna make
There's
our
that
cars
Elvin.
run a lot more.
They got that good elven shit.
But I like that show a lot. I think it's an awesome idea to not even. I think the idea is cool to just have this gate come up, demons coming in, and then we're sending a like modern day army in there to fight them. It's not like when you see like an arson. Well, maybe arson's a bad example. I guess like from the New World kind of where there's like these enemies and it's weird, but you don't have this modern day army to fight them. You just
Right.
got like what you got to work with. But this is just like we got tanks, we got helicopters, we got machine guns, RPGs, like
Mortars.
what do you want? Come get us.
I wish that we would. You mean because you see in anime they have like the God Arc and God Eater.
Yeah.
I wish that in this day that the weapon makers would make some stuff like that because they're all based on guns. Let's shoot people from far away. I want to see somebody make something where we're out there fighting. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not
I think
gonna
that'd be
work
tight
well.
though. I'm just saying. I
Like
think
you mean
it'd
a
be
gun
cool.
that will transform
No, I
into
mean
a
like
sword?
I want them to make some more high tech
He's
stuff.
thinking Code
Oh, I
Geass
got
sword.
you.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I feel like we're just stuck on
Like we
missiles
need
that
some
shoot.
mechs.
or missiles that find you. It's
We
just
should get
stupid.
some mechs, bro.
Well, I feel like we're so close-minded, even when it comes to weapons.
I totally agree with this.
Yeah.
It's because
Well, you guys
America
aren't saying
guns.
nothing. I feel like
Because America guns.
It's not just America.
It's not just
the
America.
world.
Every
It's the
armies
world,
are just,
yeah.
hey, give them a handgun, give them a machine gun, give them a rifle.
Well, it works.
That's all it
It's
is.
because it's cheaper and
Yeah, that's the other thing. There's budgets on this stuff.
Yeah.
They even mention that in Gate. They're like, we've got older weapons because they probably don't expect us to come back, or we may have to drop them and leave. But
Right.
they gave them cheaper weapons.
When the first time I heard that, I'm like, well, they did that because then they'll still have a high-tech advantage over if the enemy gets those. That was my first thought.
Yeah, but they said it's in case they got to drop them.
Right, that too.
But
It's cheaper.
Save money.
By the way, I
money.
do like it. I didn't say it.
And those older AKs shoot better.
That's cool.
Oh, come on. Man.
And this is one of those funny anime. Well, there's funny.
That's
parts
what
in
I like about it.
I
Is
like
the
to
main
laugh
character
with it.
is a
It's funny.
freaking nerd.
He's
Don't
funny.
you talk about my waifu.
Yeah.
He's hilarious,
My wife
man.
will kill you.
I like him.
I posted
Man.
that on Instagram and everywhere. I was like, you never talk bad about a man's waifu.
Dude, that's my favorite part of the whole show. Like, everything else is awesome. I'm going to watch that first when I get home. I'm going to watch Gate. Everything else about that show is awesome, but the thing that really pushes it
How
over
many
the top to
episodes are
me,
you in?
I've only got one more to watch.
Okay.
I've watched 2.
4 comes out in a few days,
Yeah.
so I'm excited for that.
But, like, it puts it over the top that he's a nerd. I'm like,
And the guy next to him, or the guy that chills with him, is a nerd too.
and you know he's going to chill with an elf. You know he's going to get it in with one of these mystical girls.
Well,
Don't tell me nothing about it.
No, I'm not. I'm the other guy. He wants cat girls, and I haven't seen anything of that.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, he was like, what's your
I bet we'll have some cat girls
Yeah.
for him. All right, we're going to move on to Overlord.
Why are you guys saving this for last? Is this
I don't
like
know
a
nothing.
This is not last. We're not done.
we got a few.
Overlord, when I watched it, it was one of those when I first started watching it, I was like, okay, another one of these MMO games that are so popular.
That's how I felt at
I was
first.
like, here we go, another one of these.
Ooh, I don't know.
And then immediately when he goes to log off and he can't, I'm like, well, what? Like it.
Whoa, what?
I'm not kidding. I literally was
Like,
like,
is it Sword Art Online?
I was like, and then he couldn't log out, and I was like, what's going on? And then he started talking to all the NPCs, and he was even like, what the hell's
Oh,
going on?
this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember now you're talking about this.
Yeah.
You haven't watched it? Oh, you
No,
would like
I
this.
forgot about this one.
You would like it.
Yeah, this one's really.
I
like,
already know. It sounded interesting because it's got a Sword Art Online esque. Other than the fact
It's
the
nothing
servers
like
are
Sword
under
Art.
maintenance, right? He's the only one in the game besides
No,
the NPC.
No,
the game is shut down. They've shut the. Okay, here's what's going on. They shut the game down.
Oh, completely. And he's
Yeah, and
stuck.
he decided that he was gonna stay till the end, and
Well,
he's got
that's
work in the
second.
morning. All I thought when he couldn't log out was like, what about work?
What about?
That's all I thought. But he's staying to the very end. He's like this huge like emperor of this awesome guild.
He's got
like,
the highest rank in the entire game.
But like the game shuts down. He's like, all right, I'm out, and he
Nobody
goes.
showed up.
He's
too.
sitting
It was
there,
kinda sad.
and he goes to log out, and yeah, none of his friends showed up to see the end of it. But and then he can't log out, and then he's walking around, and suddenly the NPCs. Before he had to give them specific commands
Like
to
they
work.
didn't talk. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
like you couldn't
robots.
talk to them like a normal person, but now they're like real people.
So it kind of shows like when a game gets outdated and shut down.
No, but there's more.
it
I think
shows what it gives you an idea of what happens
no,
to the game.
Nate, listen, there's
No,
more.
bro.
I think it's gonna be weird because he starts excavating outside and having people go look outside. The whole game world has changed. Like he thinks he's not. I don't think he's in the game anymore. I think he's in like another world. Like that's what it's leading to. He's like,
What, the game is like a portal or something? And he
yeah,
got stuck?
that's what he said. He said he's in like another world. He said it's not the same game
Is he
anymore.
gonna be able
out
to
there.
change his appearance?
Did you see episode 2? Yeah, he changed his appearance.
Okay,
Oh,
so
he
I
does?
can't get used to the whole.
He goes back too. He
I
goes
don't
back
want
and
him to be a
forth.
skull the whole time.
He
I
goes
like
into this
that.
epic, awesome armor that's really cool.
I liked that he was a skull.
I just
liked
thought it was weird when he was following that girl and he was a skull. I was like, bro, you can't do nothing with her. You got a bone.
But
You
I
only
think
got a
it's.
bone
I think the
now.
show's really cool.
Bone Daddy.
I think it's cool because around the NPCs, he acts like an overlord. Like
Yeah.
he's so cool. Like I rule you guys.
Yeah,
But
like
then
because he talks in his head, but then you can tell he's acting
it
different
shows
when he
what he's
talks.
saying in his head, and his voice is lighter, and he's like, "Oh man, I can't believe this is happening. They believe me."
I like it when he was like, "Can I touch you?" And then he was like, and then he's sitting there thinking, and then he's like, "Oh my God, I'm still touching her."
And then the girl was like, "Are you going to take me now,
Yeah, she
Lord?"
wanted him bad.
Whatever.
Because he
Mama
changed
gun.
her.
Yeah,
he
Mama
changed the
gun.
game. I thought that might have something to
She
do
was
with
a
it.
B word, and then he changed her to
I know,
love
but
him.
he thought something. Then he thinks something. That's what happened. Like because he changed the game.
Dude, episode 2, the girls fight. There's this one scene where the girl's like, his speech, the girl literally says, I'm gonna have to change my panties because of his speech. And then the other girl fights him, and then she's like, any girl who didn't get wet to that speech isn't
Wet.
allowed to serve under him and all this stuff. And then he's like, well, I do need to take 2 wives.
That is great.
It's hilarious.
I hope it's good. I'm gonna keep going and see
so
what I
funny.
think.
Yeah, I like it. It's the second episode. Just a warning, Drew, since you weren't super hot on the first one, it is slow, but I think it's building it all in. They're still introducing people, introducing the world. I think it's going to start picking up soon.
Well, I don't like. Well, in the opening, it's only showing the people that are loyal to him. I want to see what other characters are out there that he's gonna have to deal
I
with.
agree. Yeah.
Because even when he invited them all to that arena, it was all that's all that you saw like in the preview.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need to move on. The next show we're going to talk about is Gatchaman Crowd Insight.
Oh, I didn't watch.
Anybody watching Gatchaman other than me?
Which one's that?
Okay, it's this show where... Well, let me write this down.
Gatchaman.
It's a show where, like, there's these things called Gatchaman, and they're, like, these girls who put on... This is the one that I kind of thought Drew might like, because they put on this armor, and it's very Majin Buu-esque, where, like, they put this mech armor on, and then they can, like, fight and stuff, and, like... I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. This alien girl comes down, and, like...
You guys need to watch Watching Bone if you can, dude. I finished it. It was good.
They got, like... I don't know, it's weird. I only watched one episode. I honestly don't know how to explain this show.
Oh, okay.
If nobody's watching it, that's cool. We can just move on. I think it's alright, but I need to watch more episodes of it, is I guess what I was saying. Did anyone watch the Bug Wizard one?
Didn't you watch it, you weirdo?
Bug Wizard?
Yeah. There's this show, I can't remember what it's got, like the longest Japanese name. It's called like Sky Wizard something in English. And like these bugs took over Earth, so they went up to the sky and they're like wizards. They're learning to fight the bugs. I'm probably gonna drop it. Honestly, I watched the first episode and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna continue watching it. But I think we only got one more show to talk about, unless you guys got stuff to throw in.
I've got 3.
Three?
Yeah.
What else do you have?
I got Symphonic Gear, Million Doll, and
Are you watching Classroom Crash?
actually 4.
Jesus.
Classroom. I'm gonna drop that one. Sucks.
Yeah, I heard it's not good.
But the one I'll just mention the one I'm really interested in is Akagami Shiryuki or Akagami no Shiryuki Hime. It's like
Is this a Snow White one?
yes.
Okay.
Snow White.
It got like a Snow White sort of story, and I really like it because it's I don't know what I like about it. It's just
Where's
a
that?
good story.
What?
It's about a girl with like apple red hair. It's as bright red as an apple, and it's super rare. And everyone wants her hair to sell it or to marry her because of her hair and that kind of thing. So she gets into trouble a lot.
You like it though?
I like
heard
it.
it was good. I
Yeah.
heard it's a standout show of the season.
Really?
A standout show, not the standout
Oh, okay, I
show.
was gonna say it is a standout show. Yeah, it's not the.
What happened with that mech anime with the girl, like Buffy Wing or something?
Oh, the
like
B
It's
ones?
not out yet. It doesn't come out till the end of the month.
That looks like it's gonna be.
Actually, it's about the end of the month. It probably comes out this week or next. So that will be
I'm
out.
excited. That one I'm excited for.
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we got one more show I want to talk about.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Dragon Ball Super.
And here's the point of the show when Drew tunes out.
I haven't watched it. I got
Drew,
it,
why haven't you watched it?
I just don't think about it.
You need to watch it.
I have it. I just haven't watched it.
It's probably better. You want a
Again.
marathon, probably the first 5
Yeah.
episodes.
Dragon
Have you
Ball-
watched it yet, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch the
great.
first 3 episodes.
Great. You've only watched the first 2? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I've got 1 point, but I'll wait till the end.
Just tell it. What's your point?
Screw King Kai's voice actor.
I totally agree. I don't like.
I never listened to the original the original
Screw
Japanese.
about 80% of the voice actors.
Well,
Dude, I love Bill and Wiz.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I like their voices a lot.
It's because they're original. We never said
I don't remember. I never watched the Japanese originally, so I don't know how his voice acting was originally. But this guy has gotten way older in these past few years, and he doesn't give a fuck.
No, that is his voice in Japanese.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck at all.
No, that's how he's supposed. I agree that I don't like it, but that's how his character is.
His mouth flaps are this, and his no, you should get up.
His mouth flaps aren't like that. It matches to his mouth flaps.
It doesn't. When I was
It's
watching
because it just doesn't because you're not used to that King Kai. This is a different King Kai. This is not the same King Kai. This King Kai he is a master at teaching you. He's not.
They have like the he's freaking out like the little sweat balls dropping off him or something.
He's sitting there like, hey, I know what he's saying. He's
And
sitting there
there's
yelling
no
at
emotion.
Goku, and then it's just
You've not even seen him.
But I can get what he's saying.
Yeah.
I
Now,
agree.
They have changed. I will admit they have changed Goku's voice slightly. It is deeper. They talked about how they wanted to make it a little bit deeper.
It's not deeper at all.
I don't mind it as much, at least.
I don't mind it. I didn't like it in the first episode. By the third one, I don't care anymore. It's fine.
It's getting to the point where you're gonna.
Oh yeah, Dakota, because I should watch every episode and just hate their voices the whole time.
No, I'm always gonna prefer the dub. Always gonna prefer.
I'm always gonna prefer the dub.
I meant
Dakota.
the sub.
I'm always gonna prefer the dub. So just stop with this. First of all.
For Dragon Ball?
Yeah, but why can I not get to the point where I'm okay with the sub so that I can actually enjoy these 100 to 200 episodes I'm gonna be watching?
Oh, jeez.
We're just giving you a hard time.
I'm just saying, you've been so over this. I don't know when you're joking anymore.
I know how it feels like with you every day.
But you're just crazy about this Dragon Ball thing. But, like, I'm getting used to the voices. I don't like Trunks, Kid Trunks.
Yeah.
He annoys me.
Goten's okay, but Kid Trunks, I don't like his voice.
But let's get off the voices. We talk too much about that.
That's true.
What about the show?
It's different than the movie.
Other than the show,
Yeah,
it's
they're changing it from the movie.
Instead of 30 million years, it's 39.
I've seen people
years.
talking about that this is going to be an alternate. The movie is going to be in an alternate universe.
Okay.
Because they've already announced that the third saga to the Super is going to be the alternate universe saga. So they're already saying that there's alternate universes with all different stuff happening.
Okay.
So the movie we
That's
saw
fine.
is a different universe. This is going to be the canon universe. What we're
Gotcha.
saying now.
But it was 30 million years, I think, in the movie, and it was only 39 years total.
Yeah.
How old is Goku?
He's like
40s or
40s
50s?
or 50s.
It was
yeah.
30,000.
Does he look
But
older?
it's only been 39 years.
Yeah, but it's only 39 years.
Does he look older?
No, that's the thing about Saiyans is they don't really age.
They don't really age.
They age differently.
Well,
Well,
to
Bulma
stay in
doesn't
their
look older
prime,
either.
to stay in their
It's
prime
only been
longer,
6
they don't
months.
age well. But
That's true. It's only been 6 months since Buu Saga.
True. That's true.
Yeah, people forget that. Like, they feel like, oh, this has been a big time skip.
In GT, it's like 7 years.
It's been like 7 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's no wonder Bulma and everything looks older.
Yeah.
But, things that I like and then things that I dislike so far. There's not a lot that I don't like. I don't like that they're taking so long getting into it, but I do like that they're taking so long getting into it because it's showing... I
sticking
feel
to
like
the
this
roots.
show right now, here's what it is, and I think this is what they're purposely doing, and it's working great, is they're showing us the characters, everyone that we knew from the show, slowly bringing them back in,
Right.
slowly, but right now, this is the Bills and Wish show. This is their show. Like, every episode, they have the most runtime. Beerus. Well, I'm just going to go with Beerus, since that's what we're calling him now. Beerus has got the most runtime of everyone in every episode.
Right.
Like, they're the ones off on other planets, they're the ones fighting stuff. They're like, this is their show. They're taking the cake right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm cool with that. Like, I
That's
want to
fine.
see more about them. Because they're really interesting characters.
they're really interesting. We know nothing. We don't know much about them. What was it? I like how it's sticking to its roots. Like, hit first episode roots, get it?
Yeah. It feels like Dragon Ball Z.
Goku's still a complete nut and loves food, and Chi-Chi's still crazy.
It's not like the GT switch where from Dragon Ball Z to GT you could tell this was not written by Akira Toriyama.
Right.
Like, I still love GT. Don't get me
Agreed.
wrong. And a lot of people disagree with that statement, but you can tell, though, that it's different. Dragon Ball
Right.
Super, it just literally feels like what was meant to be the sequel to
The
Dragon Ball
scene
Z.
with the money really made me think it's sticking to its root because he didn't want it.
Mhm.
But the training thing is like, ooh.
Also,
like
I'm getting
training.
used to Boo's voice, too. It's starting to fit more. I didn't like it in the first episode.
I didn't even know this.
Boo.
Yeah.
The third episode, when they were on the yacht and Boo was on there, I was like, okay, I like this better. Then I also liked, without trying to spoil too much for Dakota, the Vegeta training scenes.
I was a little confused about it.
Why?
150 Gs instead of 500?
I agree that it's weird that they're I think they got him weaker or something. Like,
It's only been 6
Goku's-
months and he's already
and
that
Goku's
weaker.
on King Kai's planet, and he was like, I came here because it's 5 times the
10
gravity.
times.
Yeah,
10
10 times. And I'm like, okay, but
I'm like that
how
matters
strong-
to you?
Yeah, I think that's just normal to you.
Yeah.
But, like, that was normal to you in the Frieza saga. But, okay.
yeah.
Or in the Vegeta saga. But anyway, like, I just love the training scenes because it brought me back.
Mhm.
Like, seeing him bounce around that gravity area, I was like, oh my god, this is Dragon Ball, this is Vegeta! ah! And then the third episode where they show. I wish you would have seen them. I hate spoiling for you, Dakota, but they're not big spoilers. But where they show
It isn't much
the
spoiler.
reanimated version of Goku fighting Frieza in the new animation.
Oh yeah.
Where they like showed that first fight again. I was like, oh, I'm ready.
I like how they throw in like the big
Banger.
pivotal moments in there to like as recaps. Like this, remember this happened? Remember how awesome
They're
it was?
setting it up for if you've never seen Dragon Ball Z, you can watch it.
Yeah.
That's how they're making it.
They're like, remember when, for those people that have seen it and think it's going too slow, they're like, remember when this happened? Just wait, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, with King Kai, they're like, it's like, why has this guy got a halo? They tell, King Kai yells at him, and it tells why he's got the halo.
Yeah.
Like, everything, they're showing all that. And then they talk about Frieza being destroyed, and like, they talked about Kid Buu in the first episode. You're pretty much caught up by here, if you've not seen it.
I don't understand why Beerus is so flabbergasted that Frieza was.
Because Frieza was the strongest, think about 39 years ago. Before Buu, before Cell. Frieza was like the ruler of the galaxy.
But that was still nothing to him.
Well, obviously it's nothing to him, but he's probably like a normal person who's not a god beat this guy. That's why he's flabbergasted. Like, this guy's not even a god, and he beat him?
I guess you're right.
Yeah. What do you think about the music?
I like the new opening.
I mean the OST in general. Like, the
Oh.
plays throughout the show.
I haven't really noticed it.
I've been thinking about it, like trying to pay attention to it. I like it. There's a lot of 8-bit tracks in it, especially in the third episode. There were 8-bit tracks.
Nice.
I did not like the opening the first episode. Second and third, by the third episode, it was sold to me, and now I was hyped. It came on, and I was like, ah! And I love the end song because I think it's super nostalgic, like the way it shows.
Yeah. Him walking.
Yeah, and then the last thing I want to talk about in Dragon Ball Super, episode 2, we get a glimpse of what these fights are going to be like now.
Yeah.
What did you think when Bills fought that yellow
Six-arm guy?
Yeah, and when that 6-arm dude was just fighting the dinosaur in general.
That was awesome.
Dude, the animation.
I got I don't know if any of you know what this is, but it's ASDF movie. All those little guys come up and they throw those hatchets and it hits the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminds me of this scene in it where it goes, oh no, aliens are attacking, throw the cheese! It just hits the thing and nothing happens. Guy. Yeah.
Oh, they did give an American release date for, or they've been announcing it in the theaters. It's been out for a while, but they have when it's going to be in the theaters, so we can go see Resurrection F.
August 4th. I already
They
knew that.
announced it in theaters months ago. Like the dates.
I know, but you didn't know. Every time
Oh, I didn't know what they were, but
August 4th is one of them. And
It's
they're-
August 4th through the 15th, I think.
Well, it's doing like August 4th and 5th, and then
Yeah.
like 8th and 9th or something.
Yeah, we gotta find a day. All four of us.
So we have 4
What's
separate.
Resurrection?
That's the newest movie.
you're not. Drew shouldn't see it.
Yeah.
That's true.
He should just see the redone version in Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
And I like how it's different. I like how they're rushing through the Bill saga because episode 5 is epic collision Beerus versus Goku on King Kai's world, which is different. They never fought on King Kai's world in the first movie.
Yeah, they did.
Originally, like the
It
first
was-
fight.
Super Saiyan 3 versus him.
Shoot, man, I forgot that.
It's
I thought
only-
he went straight to Earth.
No, he came to King because he sought out the highest power level.
Oh dang, I got that wrong. Well, anyway, that fight is episode 5. I think the Bill saga will be done
Episode 10.
10 or 13.
Yeah.
Maybe make it like this first season, and then I think they'll be done with the Resurrection F stuff 26, and then that's 26 through 100 for the Multiverse saga. So,
So this is gonna be coming out weekly.
yeah, so they're skipping next week. There's no episode 4 next week.
What's the reasoning?
I have no idea. You asked me that this morning. I told you I didn't know.
No.
What's
That's
the
gonna be
reason?
Over 100 episodes.
It is confirmed for 100, and if it does good, which considering every fan is flipping out
So
about the
it's not gonna be
show,
broken up in a season. That whole 100
no,
episodes is gonna be.
100 straight. That's how they do Dragon Ball.
There'll be no filler either because Akira Toriyama's just
Yeah,
running
there's
the
no
show.
filler, so it's all straight up.
Yeah.
100 episodes, no filler, and then but they've already announced that if it does good, it'll get 200, and it'll do good. I'm positive.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a 200 episode show.
Dragon Ball
That's
Z.
why you need to jump on it now because this is all anyone's gonna be talking about for the next 4 years.
What?
200 episodes. Yeah, dude. Dragon Ball is huge. It's the biggest anime in America ever. You're not gonna be able to go to cons and not see stuff about Dragon Ball. You're not gonna be able to come here and not talk about Dragon Ball. We're gonna have to talk about it at least every couple of weeks to catch up on the episodes. Like, you better jump on now.
I think unless something big happens, I don't think we need to talk about Dragon Ball every week.
Oh, we're not going to talk about it every week. Yeah, I think when, like, big things happen, or if we just haven't talked about it in, like, a few weeks, be like, well, let's catch up with 5 minutes or something. But big things are going to be happening. It's Dragon Ball. There's going to be new forms. I guarantee there's going to be Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 2. I bet you.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God.
And I bet there's going to be... I mean, Gotenks obviously going to be back. He's in the opening. Are we going to get different fusions? Are we going to get Vegito? Is Gogeta coming back?
I want a Goku Gohan.
Are we going to get Gohikalo?
Yeah, can Piccolo and Mr. Satan just fuse already? Like, we need that. Oh my god, in episode 3, did you see my snap? When Yamcha was flying in? Yamcha flies in, I snapped, don't get killed in this series. Yeah, he came in, he was like, hey, Krillin! Yeah, it was funny. Oh, and they showed 18 and Krillin, they were in the car, and they were like, why are we just flying? I was thinking the same thing, I was like, why are they in a car? They can fly!
They're trying to be normal.
And they had the capsules! The car in the capsule, it's just cool. The guy.
Are they still living on Master Roshi's island?
They haven't showed Roshi's island yet.
Roshi
and Oolong are cracking me the F up in episode 3, man.
They're sticking to the roots there with
they're on their roots for sure. You gotta catch up on this show, bro. It's good. Drew, you gotta start watching it. Episode 1 is slow, man, and it's probably gonna take you a little longer because you don't know the characters as well, but you'll like it, Give it 13 episodes, you'll like it.
My only problem with Dragon Ball Z originally was the filler.
The filler and the pacing. Pacing seems to be fixed. Animation looks good. Filler's gone. The music is updated. It looks great, dude.
Looking forward.
I'm into it. Other than the voices. That's literally the only problem is the voices, and I'm getting used to them. So.
Same with me.
So, I mean.
But.
Alright, guys. That's it for the show. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you for listening to this in the Comic Cast. Let us know in the comments below, if you're on YouTube, what your favorite show this season is.
Sorry about the echo. We're in a new place.
Oh, I guess if I have to pick a favorite show for this season, it's Dragon Ball Super. But I'm not counting it because it's running through this season. It's gonna be 100 episodes. It's its own thing.
I'm not gonna count it either, just because I like it more because nostalgia.
Yeah, if I'm not counting Dragon Ball Super, then I don't know.
Yeah, same.
But Chris has got the right idea. He's not watching it yet. He said he's saving until there's like 5 or 6 episodes so he can marathon through them. I wish I would have done that because, like, every time one ends, I'm like, dang it, I want the next one now.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
I watched all 3 at once, so.
You lucky man. I've watched each one Sunday. They come out on Sunday. I watch them all the day they come out. But, yeah, we're wrapping it up, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. And we're moving into a new location, so it's going to be a little weird. I don't know why the camera didn't work this week. The GoPro's been really iffy on me. It might be about getting time to start retiring it and
beat it up.
Maybe get a new one sometime. But I think I found a way to get my camera to record. I need to test it, but to record without stopping, so I won't have to go turn it off.
You can use mine.
No, man. I figured out a way to do it, so we don't need to worry about it. So we should be back on the old camera soon, which actually looks better than the GoPro. But stick with us for a little bit. Next week might be a little weird too, and then maybe the week after that we might be in the studio. Everything won't be set up for sure, but we might.
Well, it's touch and go on whether what gets done.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys
I moved
so
in a week,
much.
and then we got a lot of painting to do. That's
if you want to follow us, share this also. Share, that'd be awesome. But if you want to follow us, I'm on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You can find me under Cody Reviews.
I'm on Twitter as Mr. Chaos 9, and that is MR Chaos and then number 9.
I'm on Twitter as Mr._Director. You can follow me there.
His is spelled out, Mr.
Yes, Mister.
And then we got Drewby.
Instagram is Drewby_do, and then I also have IRL_Pharrell for cosplay and nonsense.
Drew, can we just talk about one thing really fast? You came to my house today and you were like, man, I don't know if I like being the goofy friend. Like, I got all these stills coming out of me where I'm goofy. And I'm like, you just do it to yourself. Like, I just take stills of all of us. If they're being goofy, I take them too. Mm-hmm. But, Drew, then you got your name is Drewby Doo. That's goofy to begin with.
I guess.
I'm Drewby_do. I'm not the goofy one. I swear.
The O's are zeros?
It's just like, you act like I don't want this, but then you walk into it though.
You're trying to act all thug is what you're doing. But you're not a thug, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Anyway, time to end it, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We love you!
Damn, this is a long
Man, it was an
podcast, man.
All right.
This room quite large.
Remember to point it up, guys.